This is Matt Pick. They want to get things started on a good foot. They want to see how good they can perform. Last time around, Cerq wasn't a good story there for their side of things, but let's see if they can turn things around. Zips able to find the first kill through that. Not going to be the first, actually. He's going to be lined up after a few have come through already. But it's going to be a standpoint. Equal standings, 3-on-3, but Furlan with the duels out of the duel. Easy spotted that with player. That's going to be a headshot down on kwezz. Love to see the duels any day of the week. But it is Argo with a man's advantage and Cerq yet to find themselves on any site.
Yeah, Zips might have the right idea here. I do think... Oh, no. Prime. That is a lot of information being gained, but as soon as reatz starts moving around, he knows that he cannot give up that. Now, with that information being given up and the bomb being spotted, the CTs should join each other soon.
Yeah, the bomb has been planted though, so it is Argo under pressure mostly. Cerq Esport can just hold down their line, but snatchie approaching. He's been a menace the previous day, but right now it looks like he'll be a menace once more. Getting a kill for himself, the first in this round, but Prime, it's all up to him. Spraying for the first one, the bomb has been touched, keeping him at guard, but snatchie picks up the second. Beautiful little round for them, and Argo get themselves straight on the board.
Great stuff from snatchie. He's already started the game with a quick two-piece for himself. Getting some early information on ramp, but he's only there as a point of contest in the event that they push in. Other than that, everybody else is chiming in outside. Snatchie has fallen to his death. Furlan will have a lot more to do here, but he's smoked out. He doesn't have vision.
Yeah, Prime was sticking around their life for way too long there.
No.
That's going to be the full point. Oh, the timing. Ah, yikes. Ouchie. Ow.
How successful will this defense be? Flashbang is perfect, but they haven't capitalized.
kwezz, look
While
at
he's
this.
distracted, kwezz has come in from the back line. Galil. Spray will connect. 2v3.
Yeah, this should favor Cerq Esport, unless Furlan is able to deny the bomb plant. reatz is brought out low, so this is pretty much a one-man game here. Furlan, he has to make this work. Coming up from control room right now, but there's just so many angles he has to look for. 3 different players, so many duels he has to win. One step at a time. Let's see if he can get the first one. Pushing onwards. He's been spotted out. Doesn't quite get it. And reatz with 14 points of health. Pick.
Yeah, Cerq have immediately gone for the reversal as soon as they get their hands on weapons. So, this is good news for them. Pressure on A, applying pressure on B. Based on the information they get, that's what they're going to have to go off of. Ooh, snatchie. Nice shot with the AWP.
The first kill he gets this round, but full up does not allow him. Maybe it was a disconnect indeed, because no player from the other side has received a kill, but kwezz able to find one kill. Furlan drops to kwezz, and that means we're down to a 4v3. Does favor Cerq Esport. They could bring things back to a more equal stamp. rallen, how effective can he be here from ramp? I mean, trying for his control.
Oh yeah.
So that is going to be a safe route for Cerq Esport. Won't be saving. Will be saving all of the weapons that's.
With the exception of maybe Furlan, who is on a deagle. Lots of early aggression from the T side. They immediately try to push out through the smoke, but reatz will...
They've nestled them out of position, and that means they'll be able to take it cleanly. Flash coming up from Viku. He's able to get one, but does get traded through by Lucky, and that's going to be opening towards ramp. Heading on to the B bomb site. Let's see if someone's ready for it. snatchie in control room. Is he going to be there in time? They do check it, and they are able to spot him, but that's not going to be kill in for snatchie. Does throw down an aid, but Kier goes up aggressive. He doesn't care. He goes in, grabs 2 kills, and surely that's going to be opening onto the B. Surely that's going to be the bomb plant, but with 2 players left, Argo, what can...
Respond to this. Tricked. Good stronghold on the terrorist side, and that is scary. Oh, never mind, actually. They're not going for it.
Oh, that would have been so close.
It's either the fact that they've ignored him, or they've let him cross, but Fiku, in the meantime, he will be putting his feet into the shoes of snatchie and getting 2 kills for himself. That is the T-side offense being completely wrecked.
It's not just over there. This kwezz is able to find a couple of kills of his own, turns the tables, and right now they've got a good chance. But Fiku there and waiting. Prime, he had his crosshair the right direction, getting that headshot through, but rallen, he's in a tough spot. He could turn this into a 1v3, but can't. Zip down to 14 points of health, but that's going to...
Time they have an insurance policy. They have double AWP. Oh no, Fiku's already been taken out of the equation. Before he even makes it into secret, before Brollan can even act as the insurance, he will be defeated entirely. kwezz with 2 kills now. Suddenly, everything's fallen apart for the CT side, and snatch...
Risk running into a terrorist. Yeah, he's in pursuit of it just now. Lucky. I think he spotted them out, though. So snatchie doesn't have the delicacy of saving the AWP, but a flawless round from Cerq shows that they're actually carrying on the momentum from the previous round. Can they work this out? Prime already reaching up through the smoke. reatz won't be able to do too much out of it. Flash completely up from the top. He's able to find the spray down as they do aggress onto the site, but snatchie joins in from heaven. kwezz shuts a couple down, but snatchie still from above reigns supreme. But it is a 2v3 as the bomb does get planted. Rallen coming into this. He can hear the bomb plant. They nearly line up. He gets one, but it's lucky in behind the smoke. They dance around. They've just switched positions. He has no idea. He's just surpassed his teammate Rallen from the back line of things. Will try and get the kill. Oh, nearly. Oh, he gets the call to Fiku.
A big task on his hands. Close flashbang. The quick scope doesn't work, and snatchie will capitalize. Brollan.
The B-bomb site already pushing through Squeaky. snatchie will be there and waiting with the AWP. Oh, what a quick lightning shot onto kwezz. Bring things down in numbers, but can they find reinforcement soon enough? The bomb hasn't got implanted yet. He just interrupted it. That was such a crucial kill, delaying the inevitable, but from outside, Lucky's able to find one. Fiku makes that AWP work himself, so Argo's still in it to win it. Double AWP setup making work for them so far, but Rallen wrapping up around Key. The same thing could be said for him. They're trying to engage from the backlines, getting unorthodox positions before the CTs, but that's not going to happen. Furlan is there and waiting. He's not going to allow anything to happen over on that A site. Rallen gets the last one, and Argo going to engage. They are going to aggress, already coming into the A site, making multiple approaches to this, and reatz gets a little bit aggressive. That's going to mean that he's got not going to be the defense line onto A, and he'll fall instead. Tricked. Take a nice little unorthodox approach to taking the A-bomb site, but Rallen tries to make things happen. Headshot found, nearly the second. Prime down to 46 points of health, but they take the site. They have 3 people alive against 1 player with the bomb planted onto the A site. Fiku and AWP in hand can't do too much, though he may have a chance to get a kill here. And he does. It was expected they'd cross onwards, which was the reason why reatz aggressed. He wanted to get some information on where the attack would come from, but at the same time, he was upset from the tie. Fiku getting 1, actually 2, kills all 3 players in the pursuit of killing him.
We're seeing a lot of aggression come out from Cerq Esport. Flashbang comes out straight into the A side. This is a lot faster than we're used to. reatz with a quick nade. Furlan follows suit. reatz will eventually fall. Furlan is still fighting back. snatchie eventually chimes in from heaven, and it's all down to Lucky in a 1v4. AK-47 in hand. Bomb in no man's land, and 4 angles to clear.
Yeah, now Fiku's work that he managed to deliver early on does make a difference. Pistol round would be exactly what they need. But first things first, get a win here. And Fiku has that exactly in mind. Getting a 1 kill at the start, make that a second. They don't check that whatsoever. Rallen joins in for 1. Nearly sprays down a second. Kid tries to make it happen with a gap through the smoke. But that's already the damage happened. Fiku nearly line up. Does the damage onto kwezz as well as he gets the kill onto Kier. kwezz gets the kill in the end, but that might be too little too late. 1 versus 4. Oh my word. Argo disintegrated the attack from Cerq.
Anytime soon. And you can see that Lucky is ready for this push. This is where the action happens. Flashbang comes out. kwezz is ready. 5-7s, rolling them apart. He's gotten 2 frags, takes a headshot and backs off. There's no reason to go more aggressive. And with Cure adding 1 more to the tally, that is snatchie and Furlan left in a 2 versus 4.
Switching things up, they go over to the A site. They've already gotten themselves on site. It's Furlan all by himself. He needs reinforcements quickly, and that's exactly what snatchie is doing right away. They need to find the kills quickly. 1 found, but turning another one in their favor would be perfect. kwezz is low. Zip goes down, and he had a lot of health. So now this is a lot more doable from Argo, turning things from a 2 versus 4 to a 2-2, and with a bomb under their control, this is very, very doable. The Prime. Could he reign supreme from above? Coming in from vents as well, kwezz will join in. snatchie playing things back to potentially hold down the line, but there goes the push. They do start to aggress. snatchie spots out 1, but do they spot out Prime? He drops forward. Furlan is low in between crossfires. They find both kills. No clutch to follow through. It is the CTs to win it. It is Cerq to get themselves double digits. Back from that, they're changing their minds, going on to that A site, pushing aggressive.
Oh, no.
But Lucky gets caught off guard. Furlan there and waiting. That's their counter. That's basically the counter technique coming through from Cerq. They've interrupted Argo's strategy in this, and this could be dreadful. But they're going to go for it either way. Kier falls down. That could be dreadful. And Fiku gets 1 kill. Lucky tries to turn things around, and he does. Prime as well. Lucky with a second one. They turn it down, and Argo falls back from it, allows them to move a little bit forward. But that backline defense means he's waiting for Lucky to make it work, and he does actually commit to it in the end, but now he spins it in. Can't go left, can't go right. Stuck in position. And reatz tries to create room on the other side of things. snatchie eventually kills up for Lucky. Kier tries to relieve the pressure.
Pressured in, going down the vents. Now kwezz has the right idea. He knows where they might potentially be going. Switches over to the knife, though, and doesn't check their left. reatz ends up taking down kwezz. They're not going to expect Prime, though. They're expecting it to be a 1-1 setup. Prime finds a frag, but in the meantime, reatz has already nestled into the back of Prime. He has found the reset button.
Numbers advantage in closing it out. That at this point, you see Argo start to bring things back to a stellar point. 5-round differential between these two teams right now, but Lucky getting a kill may change things. Already onto the side, Furlan makes his way towards it, but that's going to be the headshot from Zip to shut it down. Nice little attempt from Argo, but it might be a short-lived victory. Rallen also aggressive. Prime low. Grenade. That should finish off the job, but it doesn't. Moves up forward. Molly. Oh, smoke. Barely in time. Nicely done. Denied. But now the door opens. Kier, they're waiting. snatchie gets the kill. I don't know how, but he did. And Prime being low, this is still doable. Kier draws out with smoke. That misses. No! Oh, no! That is dreadful. But reatz is there to deliver.
I want to see how this changes things. They've lost a player for free, and reatz, he is fully willing to capitalize. snatchie, once again, he's found the opening frag. He's opened up the A site, but Prime, even though he's low, he can finally make it work. Almost catches snatchie there, but reatz is there to deliver. 1 versus 2. What more could have Prime done off of the HP, off of the resources that he was granted? Now kwezz, he's got the responsibility of getting a 1v2. snatchie is low. He could make it work, but reatz is there to end it.
And
the consistency is off the charts.
Absolutely.
Nothing like it.
But kwezz is up to a challenge right now. Furlan is able to beat him to it. Pulls the trigger onto his head before any reaction could have come through. But now the rotations need to be good. Lucky with the lineup onto control. He could have found 2, but Fiku with a jumping shot gets himself a kill onto Lucky. That's the opening they need to get themselves the B-bomb plant. But Prime, he's there and waiting. He's not going to give up on it just yet. And that draws it down to a 3v3. With Furlan being low, this is still within the realms of possibility.
Yeah, the problem is, though, that snatchie's still alive and he's been going wild, so they need to get that AWP out of his hands, and now information is being communicated. Furlan still makes it work, even with 5 HP. Doesn't matter too much, though, as zipz eventually takes him down. 1v2. snatchie is the man you want on these clutches. How does he make it work? Through the smoke, through the fire, he will find a shot, and he is looking for more. He is looking for action. He's got the nade primed, and he will be taking down zipz with an explosion.
Without any trades coming through, it looks like they're holding on for the time being. Running out of utility slowly but surely, that's what Argo are trying to do, but Furlan wins out on the first trade of this round as they start to push towards ramp. kwezz falls back from it. He will permit the ramp push to come through, and the outside push coming out from reatz will allow a kill onto Zip. 1 by 1, Trick, they're losing out on players here.
Once again, their money's battered. Everybody's below $500, and even their oh no, look at that. Kier suddenly turned things around. He's got into 180s, and this is suddenly a doable round for Trick Esport, especially with kwezz chiming in with his AUG all the way from garage. What was a guaranteed round for Argo has suddenly been left all up to snatchie, but it's not over yet. And as I say that, Kier, that's the third
secret, and maybe they'll be able to find a frag there, but Zip there and waiting, ready to throw the smoke. snatchie! There was barely a pixel through that, but he pre-fires the shot, gets the kill onto Zip, and all of a sudden, they get themselves into the BB on site. kwezz and Lucky bring things back around, hold down it strong, but snatchie is still alive, and as long as he's alive, he can deliver. He can be a menace, but not for long. Prime just shuts him out. reatz now get...
and pull off the same feat. Can he do it on this little retake that the T's are putting forward? Lucky finds a pixel, Lucky will find the body, and Lucky finds a second shot. 2 is the idea of Trick potentially winning this map because they have it set up perfectly for themselves. zipz, the spray down is a bit unsuccessful, but it doesn't matter too much because the HP damage has been secured. Kier chimes in eventually with a nade, and that second nade rolling out also means that Furlan will be blown to smithereens.
It will be indeed. With just mere pistols on their hands, Fiku trapped as well. They know where he is. Close down the squeaky. No, 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 no. I'm going to be still alive. I'm going to run away from this. Please don't come in. Ooh, headshot found. That's a rifle collected. Could be a difference maker. Headshot found to Zip. But will it be a difference maker? That is a big question. Doesn't find the headshot.
Not with 11 HP. Come on.
Yeah. No,
That's very fast push coming in with flashbangs. reatz will be the first man in, and there's only 2 players on the A site. Kier is unsuccessful. He does manage to find 2 kills, in fact. Lucky and kwezz now playing off of the disadvantage. will have to find a 2 versus 3 retake, and the money's still okay on the CT side, so they have a second lifeline. kwezz comes in cocky, doesn't quite find the shot, and Lucky immediately realized that unless he can find an early frag, there's no point for him to go for it. In the way Ago played this, I almost certainly thought that they would beat out Twistzz, because they almost had the comeback. They were right down to the last wire. They were...
Many players would check at this point.
Yeah, he's tucked away right under the CT's ears. And finally, some duels will take place. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Eventually, though, Lucky will make sure that the equalizer remains. 3-on-3. Fiku is quite low on HP, but at least they've gotten their hands onto the bomb site itself. Zips, he gets aggressive outside, but reatz is successful in taking the duel. Even finds a second. kwezz, 1-on-2, M4 in hand, and he's looking for kills. He has fallen down the vent, and he has fallen to his death.
Well, heading to this one, Fiku first out of the bat, molly thrown, damage inflicted, draws back, spray down true for one. Prime getting off that kill. But it's a 4-on-5, still a doable matter there for Argo, though Trick Esport definitely bring things back in their favor. snatchie doesn't take...
Tunnel visioned onto Secret, but Zips will at least have to hold down the line for long enough for the flank to come in. Crouch peek successful. Rallen will be putting the lid on the unorthodox angle. He's playing from the left side. snatchie walks right into his crosshairs, and he'll be taking his sweet time. Doesn't land the first shot, but it doesn't matter because kwezz has finally chimed in. A flashbang goes through from Prime as well, and he finds a second frag. Trick Esport, they might have distorted the comeback. They might have just reduced Ago to nothing, to rubble, and Fiku is left alone in a 1v3 with the bomb in his hands, and he gets smothered by the M4 of Prime.
Oh, what? No. It's not going to be on the spot as in what do you predict, but more about how do you think, well, maybe let's scratch that question and keep it for later because they're going to push already onto the B-bomb site.
Okay, we might be a bit too late to the party, but the party is still kicking, and Furlan is fragging out. He's found a frag, but Zips, he has destroyed anything that could come on the retake. 3 versus 3. The CT is moving right in. USP successful. A second shot might even come in because the bomb is dropped, but kwezz, he is good on the trigger, and he will find the frag. Headshot secured onto Rallen. Now it is a 2 versus 2. This is anybody's game. Tricked, if they want that 2-0, they want to win it out right here and right now, but reatz.
Spots that one player now, goes for the bomb pot, and that's going to lure out snatchie. reatz will close up the gap. snatchie from afar, hiding behind the Phantom, but that's going to be the kill going to the hands of snatchie. That's going to be the round going to the hands of Argo.
I like the immediate adjustment from snatchie to go for the denial, because the timer is ticked down so far that the player has to go for the bomb plant. He recognizes that there's 2 players remaining, and the only way he can...
WP, do you? Coming in through the window, Prime peeks up forward, but that's aggression shown out from Furlan. A little bit too greedy, if you ask me. Didn't really have reinforcements as the smoke was behind him, but he was also isolated, so falling back would have been an issue as well. Rallen holds down the line against Prime. It is equaled out. It is down to 4-on-4. snatchie holds down his line, but look at that. Arch movement coming through. reatz coming in from Library could be the difference maker, but at the same time, there's a little bit of a micro prey coming on here. That's the bomb in the hands of kwezz.
Oh, reatz, he's come around the corner. He's gotten the micro flank there, but Lucky eventually capitalized.
Yeah, you can't be consistent 100% of the time, because then what would be the fun of that? Lucky does aggress forward, snatchie getting another kill through it, and Rallen does 4. But the end, Argo do win it throughout.
How long until they can start getting a bit more control in this game? This is unlike Nuke. Oh no, Argo have already destroyed Trick before they get a chance to make a dent, but snatchie, he's been missing a few shots here and there, but it doesn't really matter because his teammates are turning up. They are going out of their minds, and they are getting kills left and right. Lucky, that's a nice quickscope from him, but too much even for Lucky. There is no amount of luck that will fish him out of a situation like that, and as I say that, Furlan is even happy to pick him.
Opportunities for them to bring things back around in their favor. But what am I talking about? It's already in their favor. snatchie getting 1 kill, Rallen pitching through from mid. That's already 2 picks in the bag for them.
This is such a one-sided affair. That is not something we expected at all. And now Prime, he's not going to get the right timing. For a second there, I thought snatchie might push in and even pick up the frag, but at the very least, that doesn't happen. Who's counting, though? Because right now, Ago, they're way far ahead.
Well, they are indeed. Kier and Prime, they'll look for some extra damage. But Kier, poor lad, finds himself in a tough spot, losing out on that. And it's another Flawless round.
While this is happening. Oh, look at this. They're pushing straight through the smoke, and Rallen will be caught trying to run away. Prime with a flashbang and an AK coming straight out, but reatz swings out wide and gets two. He will overwhelm only as a single member. snatchie. He's holding the angle, though. He knows where they're coming from. They might just pop out of apartments or short, but it doesn't matter. The Molotov has come in, the smoke to defend himself. There's also reinforcements coming his way, so it's a 3v3 on the A side. Kier puts that to 2. reatz has a big task on his hands, and he is making it work. He's already found 2, and he is looking for more.
He is indeed. There's still a stalemate in that regard, 2 versus 2, but reatz on the site, holding things strong. Little timing for Lucky to creep on through with the ELIGE scoped in. Oh, this is going to be tough. They know exactly where reatz is hiding out. Lucky going to slowly peek on through. That's going to be the shot coming, connecting onto Fika now. They don't know he's here. They have no idea he's still on short, but now he's just revealed his angle. I'm not sure if that was the right idea. Lucky will reconsider this. Running out of time, they have to reposition to get the bomb planted. Who comes in from apartments as well. It seems like Kier knows of this, but the timing is of estimate. That could be his downfall. Here's the drop. Not in time. They line up perhaps, but not going to be enough. Fika with 1 kill. Aids
to keep them back. But other than that, it's a pretty standard 3-2 setup where they have a pretty solid commitment on the ace.
Banana push right now. They're not going to back away. Even though Zip does receive a bullet through the wall, he does get boosted through. Falls down to it, but Lucky gets the shot either way. Nice little trader route, but Fika swings out. Good for 1, but Prime there and waiting, but leaves the B site exposed. It is reatz to relocate in time, so they do have a defender if need be. Same could be said about the A site. It is Arch held now from rallen peeking through. It's a pixel play there from kwezz. Spotting him out before his opponent can do. That's going to be a 2 versus 2 right now. reatz, a little bit too aggressive for him. That's going to be Prime with another kill. Another loss here. Cerq Esports may have further opportunities to get themselves wins. All spotted out. reatz, the information is given. Furlan joins in. Do they know there's a secondary player there? Furlan with 2. That's some damage inflicted, but at the same time, the AWP of luck.
Although 7-0 looked pretty bad on the scoreboard, right now, Cerq, they have the economy advantage. They've basically secured... Ooh. Oh man, Brollan might even not get to keep his AWP. Yeah, that is going to be the case. So maybe we start seeing things stop once more for the Cerq side. snatchie, the dry peek, works to his favor. He has found the first frag, but can he get more? Oh no.
That's the big question at this point. Fika does find another kill for himself and his team. Pushing onwards. Goes a little bit too aggressive there. Delay them for a little bit, but they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on pushing, and this could be the perfect chance for Cerq to win this through. 1 shot connected there from Fika. The headshot found through the box, but he's able to find the second one as well. Follow-up coming through. Kier, he's low. 1 bullet should do it. Fika single-handedly takes up Cerq and puts Argo right back.
And maybe tag team this up.
Flash is thrown towards short, completely flashed out. Oh, that could have been the prime position for them to get themselves the advantage, but snatchie is able to fight back. Fika holds down his line and arch, so still a 3v3, but the B site, there's only 1 player holding it, and he's got Furlan with the AWP for next net with a first shot, but now can he connect the others? Peeking onwards, doesn't quite find it, and they do ease forwards. Recollection coming through, then waiting. Fika does get shut down, but Furlan can hold down his line. And running out of time, Zip, he's in trouble. But he's able to get the bomb plant uninterrupted as well. Not for long, does get interrupted from Banana. But it's down to a 1v1. He finds a headshot. Zip, he needs to perform. His performance is lackluster, but his team's hopes are on his shoulders, falling, peeking through. But it's a pistol drawn out, barely not able to survive. But it's Argo to win it through. Plenty of time. He's got a kit, but it's not even required. Argo, commanding start on the half. The only thing they can do is respond at this. kwezz has got a nice lineup with a 5-7, slowly peeking through, but it's rallen to get the first kill. Can the refrag come through from Prime? There and waiting. Fika stays back from mid to protect the bomb, but the fact that they're pushing through Banana, that could half the attacking side in 2. They don't connect the shot, so that's not a prospect that we'll be seeing just yet. But look at the movement from Prime. This could be massive. Getting 1 kill here would be absolutely spectacular for him, but that's not going to come underway. snatchie gets 1, Zip with the other, and snatchie, all he can do is fight back, but not for long as he does get shut down by
tools, and that is a good idea. Finally, the bomb will start to get planted. They will peek forward, and only 5 seconds are remaining, so he has to go for it. Does he unpeek? No, he's going to stick to it. Kier has come around the corner. Whoever hits the first headshot, he will be the victor. Kier, he's got the right idea, but they're both being whittled down. Kier eventually comes out on top, and the 5-7 will overrule Cerq Esports with their 5th round. They might have just gotten the opportunity, Pavlos.
They might have indeed, but that was so darn close. Man.
Let's see how this one works out. A very quick take on the banana from Fiku. He has smothered Prime with his MP9, looking to eliminate more. They're starting to back off now. They're happy with the first kill they've gotten. Lucky neutralizes the threat within one-shot possibility of these weapons. Coming around from short now, snatchie will add to the tally. kwezz will take him down. Rallen, that Galil isn't favoring him too much, but he gets ample opportunity to keep spraying down.
To the slow, heading towards that A-bomb site. Molly on site, but it's Rallen to get himself the first kill. Tricked. As soon as they do get themselves around it, Argo look like they want to fight right back, but still, they can make this work. They can still bring things back in their favor. Kobe in for the one. Fiku is down already with a nade, and Kier can snatch them out as they do start to peek through. Timing is not in his favor, though, as Rallen is able to find the kill against him. Zip trying to close up the gap, but it's just too far, too out of reach, and Argo looks like a highway that crosses entire Eurasia. Rallen getting the first one kill as well. Tricked back up. Molly doing a lot of damage to Fiku, barely surviving through it, but Prime, he's eager to close that one out. He wants that to go under his belt. It does come to it, and he's able to find an AK in the process as well. Double peek coming through, catching the better Rallen. So they've turned around and turned things in their favor. Traded through by reatz, but Lucky gets the better of them, meaning they're down to 2v3. Bomb heading towards that A site though, but is Lucky ready for it? Not quite looking at the right direction at the right time, but rotation's coming through. snatchie could control over the CT side, but that's not going to happen. Zip commanding through it, jumping up on top of the box. Not going to work out for Lucky, but Furlan gets the bomb planted. If he gets the 1v2 here, it's going to be map point for Argo.
It is a tough prospect, but they're both coming in from apartments. How does this work out from them? Will the moving inaccuracy get the better of him? He's found the first frag. He's expecting the second one too. He might just get it, but Prime, he's successful in the duel, and he will barely get the defuse, but he does.
He does indeed. That was so close. But Prime moves out. Nowadays, everybody checks that angle, but looking at the first one, Coffin spotted out. No, coming from behind Zip. He's a little bit far away, but he's able to find the kill nonetheless. Sprayed out. Prime spotted through. That's going to be a kill coming in their way. Argo trying to get control over the site, but they're not going to be allowed just yet. Zip pushing onwards, but I think Fiku maybe spotted them from Fountain. Up against the smoke. reatz. Oh, they bumped heads, but he's able to find one. Now they don't know where he is, but now they figured it out. Fiku getting it. kwezz against on mid, but it is a 2v2 still, and still able to make things happen. Kier getting one, down to a 1v1. Look at Fiku, though. Look where he's moved. Going in from Cathedral right now. Will kwezz expect it?
This is tough. kwezz has to find this duel, but unfortunately, before he even gets to tap the bomb, Argo, how do they play this? Prime somehow manages to...
Holding down the line here. Oh, this is perfect. He might go for a ticker discipline play.
Too much information for him.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Lucky's able to find 2 kills out of nowhere. snatchie needs to pull the trigger fast. Gets 1 kill. Beautifully done. That's 2. Maybe bringing things back around for Argo. Taking the bomb site of B. Even though Tricked were able to win some kills over an A, things are back down in the favor of Tricked. They've got the numbers, but the bomb planted through. snatchie pieces forwards. He gets himself the third. It's all up to Furlan right now in a 1v2.
Lucky's done so much, or rather snatchie, he's done so much for his team. Furlan just needs to close it out now. First headshot, looking for the second. Now it's a 1v1. kwezz has a big responsibility on his hands, but he will...
Spot, but flashes are thrown out on the B. Default flashes as well, but they're not going to stop anytime soon. Not really going for the contact play. They're going for rush, but they're turning right back around. kwezz thought he'd have the time until Tricked Esports start to wonder. Maybe they rotate towards A.
Oh, Lucky doesn't get a chance to pull off any shenanigans. Kier will let them walk right in. The bomb is dropped. He's looking for more action, but he hasn't found it just yet, even with a shot to the head, though, as he looks away. Prime, does he have the right idea? Does he expect this player to be around the smoke? There it is. The audio cue triggers Prime to his direction, and now it's all down to snatchie. He is the man that you want in clutches, but there's only 35 seconds remaining, and the bomb is in a very awkward spot. Zips. The information for him is not available. snatchie does want to check this angle, but he has to make some sacrifices, and that sacrifice will be one too many. Tricked.
Sure, they've got 2 different choices that they can go for.
Not a kill being exchanged just yet, but as I say that, Fiku will quickly put Prime in bed. Lucky doesn't allow Rallen to creep forward. He's got the right idea and will be checking the smoke here. Now swings out, MP9 in hand. Deagle doesn't connect, and Zips has a lot of work to do, but he will be unsuccessful. 3 versus 2. Lucky and kwezz want to try to stop it, and they've got the gun advantage as well, but Lucky will still fall regardless. Furlan and kwezz stop the prophecy.
Indeed, that is a question. He gets caught off guard, and Argo, they fight right back around. Here tries to make things happen. He is smoked out this time. He doesn't miss with the smoke, so will be able to stay alive to tell the tale. Furlan, though, connects with the first one on entry. reatz holding out. Prime and Sandwich. Oh, gives away his position, but he's able to run away with one just in case. Disrupts the bomb plant for the time being, but kwezz, there's just too many people lining up in front of him. Can't withstand the flames, can't withstand the bullets either, but Kier finds himself the 1v2, interrupts the bomb plant once more as a treat calls through. Flash thrown out. They may want to consider repositioning. Kier takes up another one. Bomb can't get planted now, and it's in a very iffy position, and that's going to be Kier with a 3k! That's going to
Claim some of the control that they previously lost off of Kier. Argo, once again, mid seems to be their bread and butter push. They always establish presence there. Oh man, Fiku, nice collateral. Gets an initial frag, and that also means that the defense from the CT side is entirely destroyed.
4. M4, and he's got most of his health, so if they trickle through, he could find one shot. It doesn't happen. Unfortunate for him. But
is carrying over into Mirage, and this is on the T side as well. Tricked should ideally be a bit more favored, but right now, Hago are making it work. Brollan, he gets the audio cue, and he's crept past into ladder, so here has been tucked away tightly into bed. In the meantime, Fiku will follow suit.
Indeed. Now, this is Trick Esport now on the front foot here, controlling with the site, but Brollan looks to get himself on the back lines, trying to get himself a little bit of an extra kill, but they're commanding through mid so far. kwezz, oh, the timing is right for him. He's able to find 2, make that, yeah, make that 2. Beautifully done. And Trick...
Yeah, this is almost looking certainly like a fast B push. Look at this. They're simply moving in. Kier has to hold down the line. He also has backup in the form of one more player on the B side, but with him being eliminated, kwezz will be the only man standing. He's trying to weave around the smoke, and because Furlan is jumping in, he gets some extra vision that he can play off of snatchie. Nice quick scope onto kwezz will mean that it is brought down to a 2v2, and suddenly this is still doable for the Argo side, but Tricked. They want to reunite. They want to have both forces in order before they start to move in. Rallen, successful with his aim. It will be on point, and Zips is taken out of the equation. Subtracted. Gone. Forgotten.
At the same time, for the past couple of rounds, they've been exchanging them left and right.
6-3. Pretty big leap forward for Argo. And oh no, man. Zips is...
The right angle, but he's on the wrong site right now as they do attack the A-bomb site, pushing through. Furlan then waiting, 2 deagles, but he does connect the shot onto 1. Lucky does chain him down, so it is a 1-for-1 trade. snatchie tries his luck. Nade to calm down. Lucky shut down. Beautiful nade. But he brings things back to a square footing. 3 against 3. Zip trying to find a shot. Gets one onto ramp. Does get traded through as Rallen aggresses from stairs. But snatchie can't move out of Palace. That is tricked out those resources. Does get that much harder. They do have a few, so they need to make most advantage of it, but Zip pushes right through it. He reads it on, gets a kill from snatchie, and that's the big man going out of Argo. Zip with a second one. One after the other. They're disintegrating them. Furlan can't do too much over there. Zip with a third.
That is complete annihilation from the side of Tricked. Argo not getting much of a chance here, but reatz will still try to make it look cool on the way out. Unfortunately.
Full Kevlar. They're looking comfortable, man. And the Danes, I think they will carry on. Kier. But this is sneaky. Together.
This is perfect.
With kwezz. They get a lot of information off the back of this, but do they get the right rotations in time? Rallen already is in through connector. Getting a menace towards jungle. Catches Zips off guard. That could be the wrongdoing of Tricked. Not getting the secondary player on that side of things quick enough. Already. With the advantage, Argo are heading into the A site.
Yeah, kwezz and Kier are starting to move in, but they would have to give an audio cue if they want to make this work faster. 2 players from the CT side starting to rotate in. They expect Kier, but will they expect a second player to be on ramp? Lucky's found a second frag. Furlan and Rallen, now, they've got a big responsibility on their hands, but instead of putting up to it, Furlan's just going to be burnt to a crisp. Rallen looking for many different angles, but his AK is running out of bullets, and he is running out of seconds to live.
Absolutely. Oof. Man, Trick, they take it. 8th. With the lineup coming onto the B-bomb side, they're going to aggress forwards. kwezz is the only player holding it through, but they're going to aggress either way. Zip able to find one. kwezz with the other on site, holding on, holding strong. Rotations to come in as well. Prime with 1 kill of his own, making that AWP work. This is going to be clean. Astralis snatchie can only get 1. Can he get another? I do not think so. Lucky gets the kill on snatchie, and that
are generally associated with Hawks. They're moving right in. Flashbang is out. reatz is the first man to defend. 2 players on shore, so they're still making it work. reatz and Furlan, a kill apiece, and now the terrorists find themselves in between a rock and a hard place as they're trying to duel 2 angles. Rotations coming in. Ago are making it work here with a nice jumping headshot. He makes it look nasty, and he's going for more. Prime instead is the one to chime in and bring it to a 2 versus 2. snatchie and Fiku now have to fight an uphill battle because the bomb should be going down soon, but
they're pushing
that because Fiku, he gets pushed instead. They push him into market. Kier will be removing the head from Fiku's shoulders, and now it's a 1 versus 2 from what Ago had almost secured. It's simply in the favor of Strict Esport now.
Oh, yes, and they leave 1 player behind. It pretty much keeps snatchie at check. He's going to have to play with 2 players, 1 in front of him, 1 from the back, but he's going to storm forwards. He's going to try and find the kill, and he's able to do so, but the kill comes in from behind. Beautiful movement coming in from Trick. They've managed to invest in weaponry. They've got an AWP in the hands of snatchie, and we know a man that's completely capable of it. But Lucky, what was that swing? No. Getting a little kill, but it's primed to kill off his teammate, unfortunately for them. But they're getting onto the site instead. Rallen commanding over mid, getting a quill over onto kwezz, keep things at check, and keeps their opponents at bay. Ago holding things through. Trick Esport a little bit too overeager with their attack at the start there as Fiku gets himself a kill onto Kier. But it is a 2 versus 4 nonetheless. Still not impossible. Still have a chance. Still will try and go for it. Prime already on triple box, climbing over on top of it, but it's Fiku to shut him down. Surely that's going to be the end of the streak.
I don't see it going very favorably for them. I don't think that 3rd best of 3 will work out in their favor, and this is a free kill for snatchie. Not even the plant being secured.
Got the most aggressive weaponry in the game. Mac 10 pounds Prime, Tech 9 to Zip as they do cross forwards. Rifles onto the rest of them, but it's Prime to get the first kill as Rallen does trade through. Most kills going to the side of Trick as they will try and get the bomb planted. Rotations are in order, but look at Kier shutting down Furlan. That was the main approach for rotation. They walking in 1 by 1. No, Ago, they're falling apart. Trick Esports, they're dominating upon that. Very nicely done. Fiku gets 1 kill, but that's
favorable for Ago right now. They would need some magic to make this work.
Long-lived victory for them as we will see a little bit of a gunfight come through. kwezz there and waiting. What a swing onto Furlan. What a nice little flick shot. Clean. But snatchie, that's also clean.
Gonna connect this time, and this is where the world of hurt comes his way.
Oh, he doesn't quite connect the second one, which could be crucial. Zip finds himself on the back line of things, so he could be a difference maker over a market. Lucky connecting his shot. Tricked. They're on the B bomb site right now with so much control, but Rallen's going to go for it either way. He's going to test his luck. He's able to find 1, testing the waters. He's able to catch a fish within. Lucky, though, he's not going to miss today.
Unfortunately, the one thing that has carried them out of despair time and time again, that's not coming up, is Connector. The smoke will be obscuring his vision for now, though. Fiku spots a player, does find the frag, snatchie chimes in, and it's just 1 kill for Prime and 4 for the CT side. Lucky, 1v4, doesn't quite catch the head, narrowly misses, and that's...
With the apartment push to come through from Zip, but no shots connected just yet. Ago, I think they know what's going on, but the first shots do line up. It's Rallen to get the first one. kwezz does quickly return, in fact, but it's still a 4-4. Fiku desperate to find things in their favor, but it's Trick Esport to win most of these trades. kwezz could get a commanding position on top of the van, killing off his opponent, reatz, and snatchie all by himself in a position where there is no chance he can get himself a 1v3. On the...
where they don't even drop weapons, and in a spot where they've only gotten 8 in total, I just don't see that happening. It's looking very similar to the kind of... It all comes down to whether or not snatchie can hit his shots, avoids the flashbang, finds the frag, doesn't need more than a shoulder to target. And he's avoiding flashbangs left and right. He's found 2 kills. He's made it a 3rd. He's quickly turned things around entirely. And it's all up to snatchie, man. Ago, every time they're down, they're not out, and kwezz will fall through the smoke. What is that from snatchie? What are you doing, my man?
He's insane.
Last man standing. I wouldn't be surprised if snatchie somehow snipes him through the wall here or something.
Fiku tried to go for it in the end, but he spotted him out. Ace opportunity. Not much money remaining in the bag, so that he knows it's going to be a reset either way. Doing some extra damage. He's not going to allow snatchie to get himself an ace. He's going to get 2 kills either way. This is a lot more doable for him, but Furlan there and waiting with an AWP of his own. Clutches
To have enough money to buy up. So, winning rounds even with 2 or 3 players alive, that is not enough
Oh,
here.
Kier.
Oh no, he's completely ripped Pavlos, I don't know what I expect Ago to do here, especially with snatchie being taken out of the equation. I'm not sure if they've got what it takes to bring it right back. Rallen has found a kill on Kier, so that makes things easier, but reatz will have to go huge. He finds the first frag, he's looking for more, the spray down works, he finds 3 somehow, and suddenly, Ago, they found the saving grace. reatz with it.
way.
Here, I think he spotted something through the flames. He can find the head of Fiku. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Ago, they still need to be careful, man. These Desert Eagles. They can be a bit too deadly at times. Prime has crept past. Will he be watched? He's lucky he's able to creep past the defenses, and suddenly, Ago, they've had an insane opportunity, but it's being taken away by Desert Eagles.
No way.
It's being taken away
Not
by
like
an
this.
eco. The bomb is down. reatz once again. He has to go big. He finds a frag right behind bench. Nades out, trying to clear out angles one by one, but he's being intercepted. He is being weaved around. He's being played around, played like a fiddle, and now his information has been spotted. Furlan starts to chime in, but he switches over at the wrong time. kwezz is looking for Furlan. Furlan switched over to the P250.
No
finds
way.
the first head. He still has to make it work. He still needs to find a second frag, but it doesn't happen.